That looks pretty good. Maybe. I think that looks pretty excellent. Well, turns out this is the day of before I'm posting it, is when I'm actually making the intro and outro. So, or I'm just gonna make it now because I have good lighting right now. I look pretty, but oh crap. So we have legs today, or the day of. I'm actually hit that I filmed. We have legs. We started out with like 2 minutes on the, like a minute and a half maybe on the bike, just warming up for leg day. And I always like do a little bit of stretching beforehand. It takes like a good 10 minutes to completely like do like all my warm-ups, because then I throw in some hip abductor and abductor machine in the end of it, and that was really good for my hips because I have bad hips. I've always had problems. I've always had bad problems with my hips, and so if I do that before I go into my first set, which is always leg press, like in my compounds first, it helps me a lot after my set because I'll get a lot of fatigue in my hips and a lot of pain. So we were moving actually pretty good that day. As you can see, like I keep my hands in my pockets and kind of push down through my pants to help me like with my mind muscle connection to my legs, because my body isn't good at sending like signals to the rest of my muscles, especially my legs, and I can't use them. And that's what I do. That's why my hands are right there. I'm not really helping at all with my hands anymore. I used to put my thumbs on there, and on some of my earlier like videos of me hitting legs, I have my hands like directly on my knees, helping me a little bit, make it a little easier. But that is what my hands are doing, I promise you. And then we go into hamstrings. Do a lot of hamstrings. I do a failure set, leaning back, single leg. And then once I hit failure doing that, I'll lean forwards and do single leg again, because I can move more weight leaning forwards doing single leg and upper back contraction. So I do that. It's like 20 reps. I do 4 sets of that. And then we go and do calves, and I do like inside calves, middle calves, outside calves, 6 reps for each. So it ends up being like an 18 rep set. I do that for 6 sets. And then what else do I do? Oh, I get back on the leg press and do like a sissy squat quad biceps thingy I do on my leg press, just because I can't hit I don't do it, but it's the quad machine that everybody loves. So I do that, and I just finish off with some abs. Don't have much to post, but I'll see you guys after the video. THEWADE is after the video. Now, hopefully, I should put it in after the video. But yeah, I explained my hand thing on my legs. It was a really solid day. I was struggling with mind muscle connection though, which is the big thing I focus on in my legs. So I just kind of had to like push it as hard as possible and get that mind muscle connection going. That was one of the first times I've actually done the quad bias leg press in a minute because I've been slacking on my quads. They need trained bad though. But we got up into that, went really good on that, and that felt crazy. I was so sore the whole day after. It was bad. Really bad. But yeah, and then we did a lot of hamstrings. Hamstrings, I couldn't feel much. I have a struggle with feeling my hamstrings. It's a hard muscle to reach, like mind muscle connection wise. But I eventually got it and was like doing really, really good, and the squeeze was nasty. Ain't much to say about calves. Calves aren't really entertaining. They're like flashy muscle to train, but you need to train them. Like, I don't really train mine every leg day. I know some people do it like multiple, like every single day they have to go to the gym like afterwards. That's because when like people are walking, they're naturally using their calves. I'm not using my calves like that. So my calves will benefit just from that one day. And some other people might, it depends. I don't do like anything crazy with my legs other than leg day. So that's a lot of growth for me. And abs, I did abs. I do some Russian twists and then some like weighted like sit-up thingies. And then I do, what are these called? I don't know what they're called. I can't remember. Who knows? Oh, they're your obliques. Yeah, your obliques. I do oblique work. But I have to train abs, or I really need to train. I don't have to train them. So, like, preferred. But with my disability, it's like sending signals to my muscles are weakened because of my disability, because it doesn't build the SMN proteins, which is your neuron proteins that send the signals. And mine are bad, and it's a lot worse, like, closer to my core it is, the weaker I am. So my core is really, really bad. And like the main muscles you use for standing and walking is your core, your glutes, and your hamstrings and your quads. That's just basically your whole legs. But I don't have good core strength at all, so I actually train my core for like strength. I know some people are like, oh, they're like, abs are made in the kitchen. I'm like, I'm not trying to like train for like aesthetic abs. I'm trying to gain core strength. That's why I do abs. And that's why everybody should do abs. It builds your core strength, will help your squat, will help your bench. Core strength is really, really important to like most of your lifts. And I know someone's gonna be like, you're not an expert on lifting. I've been lifting 3 years. I've done a lot of research, and this is like just what I found. I'm not like making some outlandish claims. There's some basic claims. But it was a good solid leg day. Really hurt after. I need to start going. This is actually, yeah, for like a week later, and I'm about to go hit legs again today. But I have plenty of time before I need to go, and I need to film this and have good lighting because I actually look good in it. But no, we're gonna go smash them again. I think my next video is gonna be chest and back is my next one. I just need to find a good fun time to record the video. But it's just solo leg day. Nothing spicy with this leg day. Just hard training. Focus on that mind muscle connection like always. And that's it. Just go ham.